What's going on, everybody? Legna K here for your Oakland Arons for Season 2 of the Frontier Battle League. Alright guys, I'm not gonna lie here, I am super excited. I can hardly contain my excitement. And guys, I don't know what to say other than I'm excited. We're here, we're ready for Season 2, and we did our draft yesterday, and I don't know if everybody got a chance to see that, but it was great. It was fun. It did take a couple hours, but needless to say, we got our team. And I'm super excited to show them off. And without further ado, I think what we're going to do is going to start doing that now. And so about 35 seconds on the clock for each one of these things. So I'll give a little rundown on why I chose it. And I guess their nicknames and whatever and stuff like that. So we're just going to keep on going until this FBL thing fades off. And of course, we franchised the one and only Frozone the Kirim. Yes, we did that yesterday. We franchised it because he was without a doubt the biggest MVP of our team last season. I could not want a better Pokemon for it. Ice and Dragon was such a solid typing, especially when he was able to 6-0 Supersonic Arashi. Still feel bad about that, even though that was last season. And I do apologize about the birds in the background. They are being very talkative. But yes, we could not deal without Frozone this time around. He is our MVP. He is our team captain. And next up, we did manage to get Hawlucha. We managed to get Rey Mysterio back. Because we were last in line for the draft, and I was like, you know what? I'm picking him up, and I'm picking up the Mega. And the Mega's the last, but certainly not least in this roster that I will announce, and I will explain why I chose him. But we couldn't deal without Hawlucha. We needed Rey Mysterio on our team, because the three that were the biggest MVPs, I could not choose, but I had to select, Kirim. Hawlucha was a close third. The second one was, of course, Maleficent whenever she shows up. She's right after, Hawlucha right now, and there she is. The three biggest players in our team last season, I could not go without, and I was super excited that Malamar was not taken. I was actually afraid that the Flying Bird was going to, snatch her away from me, and I was super excited that, we managed to get all three of our best players last time, and we managed to get them for this time around. They did not let down. Well, Hawlucha let me down at one time, but otherwise, they did not let me down, and I was super excited, as I can say that 1,000 times over, that, I managed to get the best Pokemon that I've had on my team, and I would not trade him for anything else in the world. Next up we have is Keldeo. Now, we needed a water type, and I wasn't sure how well it was going to be, or what good water types were going to be, so by the time I got back to a capture, or a snag, I chose Keldeo because Starmie, Azumarill, and Volcanion were all taken. And so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to go for Keldeo. He's a powerful Pokemon. I've actually never really used him. I've used him maybe a couple times in random battles. And it's always proved to be a very good Pokemon. And so I was like, you know what, I can always go for Ponyboy on this one. Because that's what I'm going to name it, Ponyboy, because I have got no other ideas. Next up is Kabutops. Now, we needed a good Rapid Spinner. We needed something with power. And I know for a fact, I've run Kabutops numerous times. I would never change anything for Kabutops. Like, I was thinking Amistar, but no, we needed Kabutops. We needed that rough power. We needed Reaper for this one. That is his name, Reaper. He's going to be actually he's going to be a shiny Kabutops, but I couldn't find a good picture of a shiny Kabutops. So, of course, we did pick up Kabutops because it's a straight up powerhouse, especially with Swift Swim. And, even Swords Dance. Next up is Electivire, because we needed an electric type as well. I wanted to get as much coverage as we can, and whenever I used to run Electivire in the VGC, a friend of mine, or somebody I do consider a friend, showed me how to run it, and I named it after my friend Jazzy Jeff from the Pokemon Showdown. If you happen to see this dude, thank you so much. This guy has been a monster on my team, and I love it. I love it. Like, honestly, Electivire is definitely something you don't want to mess with. And he was a tier 6 Pokemon, so I had to grab it. Like, there was no way I wouldn't grab it. Next up is Mr. Yay. Now, this one was definitely something that I had to pick just for the fact is I didn't want anybody else using it. And I've seen firsthand what these things can do. I don't know if you guys remember the Showdown Saturdays me and Mastora used to do. I used to be part of it, and this Klefki almost 6-0'd like almost everybody. It was such an overpowered Pokemon. So yes, we need it for spikes, any kind of setup. And honestly, it's probably one of the best Pokemon that we've got on our team. And yeah. It's the second steel type, but hey, we needed it. And third, or not third, but next up is Cinder the Typhlosion. Now, Typhlosion was definitely one of those Pokemon that I've seen firsthand what they can do. I've dealt with what they can do. I've used Typhlosion. You know, Scarfed Explosion, I keep saying that. Scarfed Eruption is one of the nastiest things anybody can ever use. And it's such a good Pokemon, and I actually got this shout out to Seaflame 13 because I needed this guy, you know, really powerful fire type because, you know, as I said, Volcanion was kind of taken early on, and I needed a good fire type, and I immediately set my sights on Typhlosion. And next up we have is the Kraken, aka Kid Squid, used by Sid last season. This guy right here is a powerhouse, you know, great special defense, good rapid spinner, can set up the toxic spikes, and it's even got its own form of offense as well. So he was definitely another Pokemon that I wanted to grab because I needed, you know, at least one rapid spinner, and this was before I got Kabutops. So it's like I had to grab him. I couldn't do without him. Like, he was, without a doubt, the most necessary team member that we could use, and we've seen what he can do. Alright, so next up is Burb, the Talonflame. Now, Talonflame is easily going to be one of the most overpowered members on our team, you know, with that Firefly and Gale Wings. He could shut down any bug types, fighting types, you know, grass types, anything. Anything that comes across this thing's path is going to be destroyed. It can set up Tailwind for the teammates, you know, can U-turn out of there, you know, keep that momentum going. Like, there's absolutely no set that you can't run for a Talonflame. He can even run Taunt. You know, he's without a doubt one of the most, you know, efficient and needed Pokemon. Now, this is the last Pokemon that we've drafted aside from the Mega. This was Shiftry. Now, I got Shiftry because I was going to go for Levani, but Levani was kind of sniped right beforehand, which was a shame. But you know what? We got Shiftry. I've used Shiftry in almost every playthrough of Hoenn I've done. You know, back when I did Ruby, back when I did XD Gale of Darkness, you know, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I use Shiftry. Shiftry has never let me down once. So, yes, we had to grab Dotcedo for this one. I know it's kind of a crap name, but hey, you know what? He's always been named that, and I wouldn't do anything else. And last but not least, we have our Titan, our Mega Evolution. Representing the Oakland Arons, we have Roro the Aggron. Now, Aggron is definitely one of those Pokemon that, you know, I sat there, I was like, you know, I wanted Mega Pinsir, but there was just no way I was going to deal without Mega Aggron because Mega Pinsir was taken. So he was actually our very first pick for the FBL's draft. Next was Hawlucha, because we were in the pivot switch, we could get them both at the same time. This guy right here is our most needed Pokemon. This guy's got the defense, he's got the power, he's got absolutely everything that we needed. Alright, so that's our team right now. First week up, we are going against Tony Q of the London Lucarios, formerly known as the Arizona Swallows. Now, this guy has definitely improved since last time, and I'm actually really afraid. He's got a very solid team, but we're not going to be sitting there doing our team builder right now. This is just an announcement saying when it's going to be. It's going to be next week, guys. We are starting up. We are going to be hitting hard. We are definitely going to be going all out this season. You know, we're going to be doing whatever we can to win, as dirty as it's going to be. I hate to say that because, you know, I want a good, clean fight, but this is without a doubt the best season that we're going to have. We got some good mons. We brought back our veterans. We got our team. And honestly, we have some people that are friends that are going to be our challengers. We got the Flying Bird in this season. We got, you know, Aron 2420. We got, you know, It's Palpito. We got Silver, obviously. All of these guys, you know, all of them are good friends of mine. And honestly, I'm going to have fun fighting every single one of them. I want to be, you know, I want to at least get in the top 8 this time around. We were kind of jiffed out last time. But then again, our division was incredibly difficult. So, yes, we were close. We were close to getting playoffs last time. But hey, you know what, guys? I think we got this time. I think we got the team to do it. And honestly, I'm not going to hold us back any farther. I hope you guys enjoyed as always. And if you did, please leave a like down below. And if you guys have not already considered subscribing, please do so. It helps out so much. And guess what, guys? We'll see you guys next time for the draft breakdown against the London Lucarios. Guys, I will see you guys next time.